On the hallowed grounds of the Gettysburg battlefield, there is an area known to be rampant with paranormal activity. Spangler's Meadow. Investigating the Gettysburg battlefields was something Ryan has wanted to attempt for years, and our interest in the history of the battle only fueled this trip to fruition. During the fighting in July of 1863, the meadows and fields just south of Culp's Hill witnessed a particularly bloody engagement between the Union and Confederate troops. Augustus Lucian Coble, or Coble as I've heard his descendants say, left his mark permanently at the bottom of Culp's Hill. But finding that signature in stone and how it got there took some searching.
Wow. Whoa. It's killer. Hello. Hi.
Is it under this one?
Should be right here. Right here.
Yes, you found it! Oh, there it is. There's the A.L. Coble. Damn, that was difficult to find. His first name was Augustus. He was only about 20 years old during the battle. It was the 1913 reunion where him and two of his sons, I believe it was two, came back here, visited Culp's Hill, and he took them to where he had been during battle, and his sons carved this into the rock where he was. He served in Company E, 1st North Carolina Regiment. He was a Confederate.
Yep, he's looking out there. The Union's over right through this little V.
That is Spangler's Meadow.
He's dodging mini ball after mini ball. Praying he makes it out. Right here in this spot. It's crazy, I can almost hear it. That really puts you in there. I'd be happy if I had this. I had this little spot right here to...
Right, maybe that's why he survived.
That's probably why. This rock saved his life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of any soldiers that might still be here after the battle. Can you tell us your name and your rank? Do any of you know Augustus Coble? What was it like fighting here? What was it like fighting here? Terrifying? I guess not. It was pretty cool. Speaking of cool, check out this hat.
The Union soldiers think he's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Operation Human Shield. That's where they're gonna station me.
The area around Coble Rock and the more infamous Spangler Spring saw the worst of the fighting on the third day of battle. When it was over, both Union and Confederate dead were buried on the field near where they fell. The Union soldiers were mostly disinterred that year, and the known Confederates by the late 1870s. However, many remains are still buried at Gettysburg from 1863, especially those from the rebel army. To give a perspective of where we were, the parts of this 1864 S.G. Elliott map of the battlefield, highlighted in red, are Confederate burials. The highlighted sections in blue are Union burials. The section in green is where dead horses lay after battle, and where we investigated is marked with the X. So as I was sitting here, facing this direction that the camera is, and I've got my head down to my phone, I am fairly certain somebody walks from right to left between those trees, and I thought it was a person, and I look up and nothing's there. Not startling, not like I really saw, but it was like a peripheral vision from over my glasses frame. Like that. I kind of hit that second tree, and it just stopped.
Clear out.
So I don't know what that was about, but I am a glasses wearer.
So are we ready? Rolling.
Whoa. Come on. Nice job. Rolling.
Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna check out the battlefield in Gettysburg with the thermal camera. Something I've always wanted to do, always wanted to try. It's pretty much nighttime here and pretty much everyone is gone. So let's go take a look. We are at Spangler Spring near Coble Rock. A very particularly bloody encounter. So we're gonna go over near the Spangler's Meadows, correct?
Yep.
Spangler's Meadow and see if we can capture anyone walking through. We might have to go around this river.
Yep.
Need to learn from my past mistakes. I walked through the creek that all the soldiers drank from and got my shoe wet, and here we are. Yeah, let's see if we capture anything weird. Every TV show has caught a damn soldier. Every single one. I don't know how they do it, other than just point a FLIR at it. So here's our FLIR. And here we are. Over here to our left is Coble Rock. And over here is Spangler's Meadows. And we will, let's see what we can get. Anyone here? Well, at least we can get a little deeper in here. I feel like that's going to be the ticket with this.
Careful, I think that's a wet ditch.
Yeah. Now this is what we're seeing. Look at how this glows.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a hot rock. Are they already going south? Darn.
Oh, they're making a sweet little trail on the thermal.
Nice.
That's awesome. They definitely give off heat. They could be flying south.
I think they're already going.
They usually V up.
Well,
I really have no other devices. That's okay. We're not here for... Whoa, whoa.
what?
I just got a heat signature back there somewhere. Okay. We're not here for... We're not here for... We're not here for... We're not here. You'll have to watch the footage, but I definitely did. Something really hot moved. Could be a deer, you know, of course. This is spooky.
It's not even completely dark yet.
I know. Kind of changes at night. Can you see me? Calling a truce. Love to hear a cannon blast or a
Oh
gunshot,
my God,
wouldn't you?
yes. I would also like drop to the ground.
Another thing
Oh.
everyone always captures here. I'm not saying because we don't, that means it's not real, but no, that would be very awesome. This battle is over. You will report directly to me.
Yeah, but was that a person
I
hunting?
don't know. That was definitely some sort of blast.
That's artillery, we know that.
That's artillery. We shouldn't be firing that at night. We have no way to confirm, but that's cool.
Yeah, you're good point. It's late enough that that's not. Is that typical hunting time?
No.
You can't see what you're hunting.
It's illegal to shoot at night in most places.
Oh. There it is again.
Who's firing? Show yourself.
I think those are cars coming off of Culp's Hill behind us.
Ah.
Those are the two that maybe went up.
Creating flashing lights.
I'm not sure. It might have been. You can see a little through the trees. I'm a little more interested in who's shooting what in the middle of the night.
Right.
But I can't discount that that's human activity because America loves guns.
Exactly. Still cool, you know?
Yeah, right. We're on a battlefield.
Okay, the FLIR's about done. What an honor. Absolute honor to be out here in the battlefield after dark, checking out with the thermal cam for anything weird. Bucket list. And we have nothing but respect for every man that fell here, regardless of side, but cool. Let's see what else we can find.
The natural spring at the southern edge of Culp's Hill did indeed supply water to both sides of the Civil War, but the soldiers certainly did not lay down arms and brother up around the water source. That part is a myth, but the paranormal accounts might not be. So Spangler Spring is an interesting spot because not only did it supply water for both the Union and Confederate armies, it's known as one of the more haunted areas of the battlefield because there's actually a woman who's been seen bending over and picking something up and like checking for something, and then walking a little further and doing the same before disappearing. And because she's been seen so many times and she's been seen in white, people assume she might be part of the sanitary or Christian commissions who were here after the war to help tend to the soldiers at Camp Letterman. And she might have been, some people say nun, I think she might have just been a nurse in white. But this is the area where she has been reported multiple times by multiple people. It's a very well-known haunted story. Might have to drive back on through here when it gets to dusk. We're now in a different portion of Spangler's Meadow, a little ways away from Spangler Spring, going toward the west. I kind of want to try an EVP session using my iPhone. And I say that not because, I want to use an iPhone and get some sort of weird glitchy audio to fake an EVP. Audio on an iPhone actually falls within the human voice range when you listen back. But I've wanted to just try to use a cell phone recorder for, the purpose of transparency. Airplane. If there's anybody here with us, can you let us know? Alright, listening back. If there's anybody here with us, can you let us know? Come up to us. Come over to me, Ryan. Talk to us about the battle. Or your life. Let us know what side you fought on. Did you go home to your family? Or is this where you died? Were you on the side of treason? Or the Union?
If you were on the side of treason, why didn't you believe that all men should be free?
Was there something right before that?
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell because I hear the crickets on the recording and the crickets. Why didn't you believe that all men should be free? Maybe.
Whoa, whoa.
Maybe.
Where?
All men should be free.
Let's listen to the end, but that sounded a little... Have to clean that up when we're home.
Yeah, we need to hear.
I don't know. We respect you, your people, you fought here. We can't agree with why you fought for the side you did. It's absurd, but... Also, I'm from New York, so...
We're Union.
I'm gonna support the North, man.
Team Union. Never seen so many stars.
All right, let's listen back. Just that one little thing. I'm gonna clean that up.
I heard something, so.
The microphone picks up within human vocal range, and some of the strangest EVPs have been caught on a cell phone. Records audio. I think we've given Spangler's Meadow and Spangler's Spring a really healthy try. Soldiers, we're out. We're gonna need a flashlight. As proof, like, just to show you, I just turned my phone back on. It's still on airplane mode. I don't know if that gives more credibility or not. It's hard to argue that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's in the eyes of the beholder.
Exactly. But just for our purposes and our experience, you'll notice I turned that on. I think there's a little EVP there.
I think there might be. I heard something breathy and it definitely wasn't there.
And it's close to where we were. I don't know. I mean, this is like the ultimate place, the most haunted town in America, right? It's like
That's what
this,
they say.
New Orleans and Tombstone, Salem,
Savannah, Charleston.
Well, then now we're just listing everything. Like, I think this, as far as like the cultural zeitgeist of the haunts in America, Gettysburg takes it, man.
Oh yeah.
And we're not done. We're about to go somewhere else to ghost hunt.
Yep.
It's
Still
chilly.
going.
My legs are cold.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.